All right, everyone. Good morning, and I want to thank Dennis and the whole team for the opportunity to speak with you guys today. So basically, introduce myself. If you don't already know me, my name is Anthony Guzman. I'm a risk consultant with USI Insurance Services, and what I do is I help businesses with commercial insurance, and I do this in various ways. I'll get into that. And basically, today I want to talk about a high-level overview of what I do at USI and how we help. And so before I get into that, I just want to go into a personal bio about myself and just introduce my family and everything like that. So if you take a look here, this is my family. This is my what I call my tribe. In the center there, you can see my wife and my well, three children, but two of them in that picture. My wife Giselle, she's a sales manager. She also teaches Latin and literature. My son, he's a teenager now. He's an aspiring music producer. He does lo-fi hip hop beats. Don't ask me what that is, but that's what he does. He goes by the name of Neoski. My daughter, Zelda, she's a toddler. She's pretty much a tornado. She loves a ball of energy. She's keeps everyone in the house fit and happy. And then my newborn, Grayson, we see on the right there. He's a 2 months. He turned 2 months in February. He's alert baby, and he's been sleeping well. So we're appreciative of having a really calm baby. So um, now a little bit about myself and what I like. I'm a big Formula One guy. I love racing, anything racing. Formula One right here is Lewis Hamilton, my favorite race car driver. And then I really like the York Yankees. Baseball is kind of my thing. It's like a religion to me. I baseball season, I pretty much every Yankee game is either on the background or watching it or not watching it, still on. Um, a little bit about me. I'm the biggest Star Wars fanatic you would know. I like all things Star Wars. I love Star Wars Legos, Star Wars video games, movies, shows, everything. Everything Star Wars. I love it. I have books. I have everything. So just something I've been stuck around since I was a kid. It's just one of the passions of mine. And so with that being said, let me just get into, basically company I work for and basically what I do. So I work for USI. USI is is the largest, second largest privately held broker in United States. Um, we are a great employer. We won America's Best Large Employer 2 years in a row, 2018 and 2019. We're a pretty big company of 8,000 employees. Uh, we're located all over the country. We have 200 local offices. We have a big book of business of 500 clients, and we generate about over 2 billion in revenue. And collectively, we have 150 years of broker experience. At the center of what we do and what makes us very unique is what's called the USI One Advantage. It is how we approach mismanagement and how we come with the solution. So I'm gonna go over that in 1 second. All right. So I when we approach risk, I have really five tenets that I approach. I'm gonna go only over three because I don't have enough time to go over all five. But one of the biggest tenets is how to manage risk at the lowest net cost. So USI, we can help you navigate the risk management process, making it less burdensome for you while keeping costs top of mind. We stay in front of emerging issues and educate you they evolve to provide a clear outlook on the risk landscape. The benefits to your organization are significant. One of ways is fewer surprises, a better understanding of risk, and ability to make more informed decisions and effective control of risk related costs. And we do this with the USI One Advantage. And let me unpack that a little bit more. So the USI One Advantage is pretty much we integrate proprietary business analytics with a network of local and national technical experts and a team-based consultative planning process to evaluate your risk profile and identify targeted solutions. Clients then receive comprehensive, tailored recommendations for improving their total cost of risk. And so we do it in three ways. And how we keep the net cost low, three pragmatic ways. So, one, we tailor coverage to meet your needs. So, the more we understand your business, the better we can advocate for your interests. We are diligent and skilled in addressing and articulating your operational and management strengths, as well as your exposures, to ensure fair and accurate coverage, claims, and costs. Second way is we strategically position you in the insurance market. So what we do is we have established relationships with the industry's most highly regarded insurance providers, bringing you access to exclusive products and competitive pricing with top insurers. And so we generate good relationships with a lot of the carriers. Thus, we can give you kind of a wholesale type of pricing when it comes to insurance. The second tenet is translating data into a customized insurance plan. And so basically, all right. So basically, what we do is we explore your business objectives and practices to comprehend your risk exposures and use that information to design a custom risk program. Our goal is to deliver solutions and service attuned to your needs. Beginning with historical buying patterns, we utilize catastrophic modeling, scientific approaches to leverage what the market offers. And so basically how this works is there's technical and underwriting resources we use. One of the biggest resources we use is coverage analysis. What we do is we analyze your existing risk management program for completeness and effectiveness. So we look at the language, we look at the exclusions, and we try to formulate our strategies based upon your. And then we do what is called the experience modification review. This is to deal with workers' comp. And so our evaluation helps ensure your workers' comp coverage is accurately calculated. And so that's one way you can control costs. Um, Workers' compensation is actually one of the controllable factors in insurance. Sometimes you can't control it, but when it comes to workers' compensation, you do have full control. Um, Classification review. So what we do is we classify risks to identify safety incentives and risk distribution. So and advise you the accurate remedies and fair pricing strategies. So we have to make sure that you're accurately classified, because what can happen is you can be misclassified, have an artificially low insurance policy, or you could be misclassified and having a lot of inflation. And then finally, we do benchmarking. So when we work with a client, you'll know how your coverage is a cost compared to your peers and be able to gauge your program competitive. So we take a look at your peers and what they're paying, what you're paying, and then we do a benchmark and see if you're competitive in the market. And the last tenet I will talk about today is positioning you in the insurance marketplace. So we place an exceptional focus on demonstrating to underwrite how your management and organization practice mitigate risk. We begin with an audit of your existing program as warranted and identify any coverage gaps that may exist. From there, together we establish a renewal and pricing objective to enhance or broaden your coverage, all while reducing costs. Our goal is to be certain you have the strongest risk management program available. So how we do this is basically we optimize and put you in placement of proper programs. So how we optimize it is we have exclusive programs and wording on the policy. So your organization will benefit when USI access to preferred carrier relationships, clearly defined process and provisions, targeted services, and manuscript wording. That means basically that means is sometimes you can have a policy, but a lot of the wording and the exclusions might not be to your benefit. So we make sure we advocate for you and make sure the wording and exclusions on the policies fit the nature of your risk. We do program design. So we custom tailor your exposures and goals and basically design to optimally meet your business objectives and risk budget. So if you have a budget, we take a look and make sure that program is designed for your budget, realistically speaking, and then market knowledge. We keep you informed about the market trends and forecasts. Our research and auditing of underwriters and market enables you to consider contingencies and stay on top of risk management and insurance purchasing decisions. So right now we're in a hard market. This is a very big for many businesses to actually understand the market. And finally, placement. We leverage the marketplace to create competition and support your your management of risk at the lowest net cost. So we keep basically what we do is we go to the underwriters and position you as a desirable risk. And what happens is we get a competitiveness in the market, thus giving you a really good rate. And these are the lines of businesses I write. We write auto, cargo, transit. We do cyber and privacy, directors and officers liability, employee practice liability, environmental, general liability, international, management, professional liability, product liability, property, recall, contamination surety, umbrella access, and workers' compensation. So we have the full gamut of risk management at our availability. So we're definitely a major player in the market. But what makes us very unique is a lot of the bigger agencies don't do what we do. Basically, we take a lot of the mid market and the analytical data resources and we bring it down to the small commercial. So the mom and pop and the smaller businesses can take advantages with some of the larger corporations only have access to. So USI is unique in that factor as we bring in these resources pretty much to the mom and pop. And it's a great way to give business owners a look into the risk in a more complex and mature way instead of looking at insurance as a commodity or just like an obligation. You really can use it as an access for your business and for your future. You know, your business relies on insurance. It keeps you afloat. So, uh, and that's pretty much the ending of it. Uh, you guys have any questions? Basically, you know, I'm here as a resource for anyone. I would say if you know any business owners or anyone that's looking around for insurance or looking to start up a business, have them reach out to me. I would love to sit down and help them. And I can open the floor up for questions.
Anthony, it's George.
Yes.
So we've met and discussed my insurance requirements, and I have to say, this is just a comment more than a question. You are incredibly thorough and pointed out to me areas that I never thought about where I needed insurance to protect myself and my employees. You know, I just want to commend you for that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And it was a pleasure writing your business. I think you have a really unique business that it was just really interesting to bring that up to my marketing team. They really enjoyed writing your business. So thank you as well.